What are you saying, boys and girls? It's Steve from the Old Productions, and today, as you saw by the title, I will be describing or explaining what happened to my gold digger ex. I haven't got anything written down, so I'm just gonna say how it is really. Like, explain from start to finish what happened. Alright. So, about 2 years ago, something like that, I was adding people on Snapchat quick add. Well, mainly adding the gals to see who there is to date and that, innit? Because man was just a bit desperate, I just wanted a ting. But yeah, I was going through quick add and then I added her. Because her Bitmoji looked ping in it, so I thought she would look like a Bitmoji. Then she sends me a snap of what she looked like, but it had filter on. And then I was like, man, that's 50-50. So nothing special. Anyway, I was talking to her, I was talking to 2 other girls as well, I had them on the side. Because I wasn't in a relationship, I was just talking to loads of girls to see who I would prefer. And trust me, it was the biggest mistake picking her. And I'm gonna say why. Alright, after I asked her out, she said yeah. We were all cool and everything. And then I met up with her like a couple days after. And she forgot that we were dating. Like, that's just dumb. I got pissed off. In my head I was pissed off at her. Cause like, she forgot we were dating. Like, how? Anyway, she forgot we were dating, and then that was a bad start to meeting her. And anyway, the rest of the day was calm, it was alright. I went home, we were talking like normal, nothing really. Then a month in, like, I wouldn't say there was problems 1 month in, but we had arguments before, where I don't know, she would have arguments with my friends and blame it on me, something like that. But anyway, 1 month in, it was all cool. Then 2 months in, 2 months in, yeah. 2 months in, it was all cool. She wanted me to meet her on the 2 months that we were together, and I was like, nah, I'm busy. And then she would get pissy at me. Like, I don't know why. She would just always try and start an argument. It's just, I didn't understand it. She would always want beef with me. She would always want to start beef with someone. Anyway, I never met her on the 2 months. I still texted her and called her and everything. Then 3 months in, it was like Christmas time. And obviously Christmas time is a busy time and stuff. And she wanted me to meet her like around December on the 3 months, and I was like, no, I can't, it's Christmas time. And she got pissy then as well. Like, you can't, like, I've seen you bare times before that. I'm not gonna see you like on a busy month like that, you get me? Anyway, yeah, she wanted me to meet her then, I didn't, she got pissy. And then she was just annoyed all that day. Like, I remember she was just pissed off with me. I mean, fair enough, I didn't meet her, she has a right to get pissed off, but like, not for the whole day, innit? Like, fair enough for like an hour or something, but it was the whole day. And then I spoke to my uncle and asked him about it. I was like, hey, my bird's being a complete bitch about this. And then he said, just leave her. And then I was tempted, I really wanted to leave her, but again, this was around Christmas time. So I just kept it, I just thought nothing of it. I was like, I'll just hold on and see how it goes. But he wasn't the first one to tell me to leave. She was just obsessive with me. Like, she would always call, non-stop. Like, I was on call to one of my friends, and then she would call me, I would decline it, and then she would call me again, I would decline it. By the end of it, no joke, mum's life, I had 21 missed calls from her. Like, it wasn't even funny at that point. I just got really pissed off. Like, I couldn't keep up with her. Couldn't keep up with all of it. But she she was just too obsessive. And then she says to me, "Oh, I thought you said you like clingy." When I say clingy, I mean I like a little bit of attention, not belling my phone every like 5 seconds. But yeah, and then she wouldn't like me meeting my friends. Like every time I'd go to meet my friend Josh, you guys probably know Josh. He filmed one of my videos like 2 years ago or something. Every time I'd go meet him, she would get pissed off, being like, "Oh, you should spend some time with your girlfriend." Like when we were together, I spent more time with her than I did with my friends. So she's one of those obsessive types that don't like you hanging around with your friends. So she was like pulling me away from my friends. And then Adam, I asked her, Adam asked me to meet up. I said yeah, and she asked me after he asked. And I said, "Sorry, I'm meeting up with Adam." And obviously me and Adam, this was after me and Adam's beef finished. She was like, "Oh, why would you meet him after everything he's done and said?" And then I was like, "Because he's my mate, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot with me. He's been there since day one. Like, I would rather like fix a friendship with him than like spend the whole day with her. Because like, Adam is a good friend, he's been there since day one, and the reason that argument started was because things just got twisted. Words were getting mixed around, things like that. But anyway, me and Adam were cool. I met him on that day, we were both like happy, like friendship was calm again. And then she was pissed off at me that day because I met him instead of her. And then, yeah, it's just when I have a girlfriend and my mates ask me to meet, and then she asked to meet after, I'm gonna meet my mates first, you get me? Because like, my mates have been there since day one. Like, I've known my mates longer than I knew her, and they've been there for me longer than she has. So I would just meet them instead. Like, I remember one of my friends were like upset or down or whatever, and then she asked to meet, but then I had to make up an excuse. I just said, "Oh, I'm not allowed out." But I went to go and meet my mate that was upset to see what was going on with her, and then met up with her. To this day, she still doesn't know I ditched her for another mate, so yeah. She's gonna be watching this, so I hope you're happy. Anyway, so let's get into 4 months in. Right, 4 months in, it's like New Year's Day, January. I can't even remember the date we got together, but 4 months in, it was January. Nothing much happened in January. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, nothing much happened, except January. No, actually wait, something did happen, yeah. Basically, I had an argument with someone, and then she got involved, even though I told her not to get involved, because I knew she is going to get upset by the things they were going to say to her. And she got involved, they added her to a group chat, and they just messed up her mental state. And I mean, I was like, in my head I was thinking, I did tell you not to get involved, but then again, I was trying to be there for her. Like, she's just a handful. She always wants beef, she always wants an argument, she always wants like to cause trouble. But yeah, I was just trying to be there for her, even though I knew it was her fault why this started. And then after that, I had like a little fight with someone, and then my mate Josh, he was like, "Oh, I'll help you back it." And then I was like, "Alright, sweet, I'll add you to the group chat or whatever." But then the group chat didn't have the person in that I had to fight with. And then my ex started having a go at Josh. Like, why would you have a go at my best mate and he hasn't really done anything? He just said, "Oh, the person that I wanted is not in this group chat, so I'm not going to say anything to the rest of you." And then she started having a go at him. I mean, I don't know why she had a go at him. She's, like I said, she's just a problem starter. Anyway, she had a go at him. Beef kicked off in the group chat. they were all calling her names because she started picking on Josh, like starting like primary school, like dissing, calling him Four Eyes and dumb stuff like that, and then he would clap back with the best comebacks, not gonna lie. He was saying some funny stuff, it was making me laugh, but then it was pissing her off and she started crying by the end of it. But I didn't feel sorry for her. Like, there was no need for her to beef one of my best mates, so I didn't feel sorry for her. And then she texted me in private message saying, "Oh, why aren't you backing your girlfriend? Have you seen the things he's saying to me?" And I said, "Yeah, but you're the one that caused that argument. Like, you can't expect me to back you because you're in the wrong." Like, she shouldn't have started it. If she didn't start it, this wouldn't have, that whole beef segment wouldn't have gone down. Anyway, I had a little bit of heart, and then I messaged my best mate Josh. I said, "Alright, Josh, like, I don't blame you for what you're doing, but is it cool if you like just lay it low a bit?" And he said, "Yeah, that's calm, because we're best mates and that." He said, "Yeah, that's calm, bro. She was just pissing me off." And I said, "Yeah, I get you." Anyway, after he stopped, I told my ex that I told him to stop, and then he did stop. And then my ex put in the group chat, "Oh, did Josh say he was gonna stop?" So again, causing another argument. After the argument stopped, she calls it again, saying, "Oh, did Josh tell C's he's gonna stop?" And then obviously Josh didn't like that, and he said, "Oh, did you tell yourself you were gonna get more fatter or something like that?" Again, I was laughing at that because it's jokes. The insults Josh has for people is just too funny. Yeah, I was laughing at that, and then she started crying more, but I had no sympathy for her at that point. I had no sympathy. My sympathy had gone. I was like, you know what, screw you, screw this. I didn't back her anymore because she could have left the argument at that point, but she didn't. So that went down. My best mate and my ex arguing. I stayed out of it. Well, I tried to stay out of it, but she tried to bring me in it. But I mainly stayed out of it, didn't back anyone, didn't say who was right or who was wrong. And then my ex then reports my best mate to the college for the things he says, and she says he was cyberbullying her, which he wasn't, because she started the argument first, and he was just defending himself, he was just sticking up for himself. So I don't see why he got in trouble for cyberbullying, because he just stuck up for himself. Anyway, she said that to him, and then my mate Josh, he said he wanted to be civil with her because he didn't want to get kicked out of college. And I said, "Alright, I'll text her and see if she wants to be cool." But she didn't want to be cool, so yeah. And then Josh said, "Oh, I've got things to say about her anyway, because she's reporting me. I have proof that she started the argument first." And I said, "Yeah, that's true, bro." And then he said he's gonna go do it, and I said, "Go and do it. Like, she has it coming to her anyway. Like, she deserves all this hate, because you can't really report someone to college and then like expect to be all innocent, because she wasn't innocent. She was the one that started that argument." Anyway, that went by. She reported him, and then Josh didn't even report her back. And then a month later, Valentine's comes. Me and her had a bit of beef, because like, what's it, about about 2 or 3 months in, she asked me for money to fix her phone. So I said, "Alright, that's calm, as long as you pay me back for it." And then I gave her 25 quid to fix her phone. she saw that I got paid, and then she started trying to leech off my money. She just started going after my money. So I'm waiting for my payment from her. 2 months have passed, nothing. Valentine's has come, nothing. And then, yeah, it just goes down from there. And then she starts asking for £80 off of me £80 off me because she got scammed or something and she needed £80 to get her money back. But that's just bullcrap. I said, no, I'm not giving you anything else until I get my payment. Then she got aggy at me for that, and I was like, tough, innit? Like, you can't just take money off someone, say you'll give it back and then not give it back. She's just a joke. And yeah. Anyway, let's go back onto Valentine's. No. Let's go back a few more months. Anyway, let's go to 3 months in again. I was at college, and then me and her had an argument over the phone. I didn't talk to her for the rest of the day. This argument happened because she was angry at me because my phone was on charge and I picked it up to look what was in the group chat, and I never looked at her message. Like, she had a go at me for that, but the only reason why I looked in the group chat is because people kept saying to me, oh, you might want to look in the group chat. So I checked the group chat to see what was going on, and yeah, and then I locked my phone after. She got pissed at me because I never opened her message. So then I just didn't really talk to her for the rest of that day. I was just fed up with her. And then I got home, was just relaxing, and then one of my mates hit me up from college. He was like, hey bro, I got something to tell you. I was like, alright, what's happening? He said, alright, so you know your girl, because he gave her a lift home because he felt kind or whatever. He said, yeah, you know your girl, she says she has feelings for me. And then at that point I was just down. I was like, you know what, I don't want her anymore, but I'm too kind to break up with someone. I just didn't want her anymore. He said, yeah, she started like saying how much she loved my friend when he gave her a lift back. And like, reading that text, I was just shocked and upset. And yeah, then he called me, and then he said at the start he had feelings for her, but then he said at the start he had feelings for her, but then he was like, no, that's my friend's girl, I can't do that. And then he dropped it off and then told me about it. But at least he came clean to me about it. She tried to hide it away. And then I just told my uncle about it. He called her a snake and literally messaged her himself, calling her a snake. And then she didn't like that. She got pissy at me for the whole day. And I said, alright, explain yourself. And she was like, no, why should I explain myself? You called me a snake. So clearly what my mate said was right. And that's not the first time she's tried getting with one of my friends as well. Another mate at college, she texted him saying, I love you to him. And then he was confused because obviously she was dating me. And then he showed me the text, and then the proof was right in front of me. The message showed her saying, I love you. And then it was just hard for me. It was just annoying. I was annoyed at her. I was proper pissed off. Anyway, let's take it to Valentine's again. Valentine's Day comes. This is after when Josh and her had the argument. Valentine's comes. It's going alright. I bring her a card and stuff, and she doesn't get me anything. And then obviously I got a bit annoyed at that. Like, you're meant to give me at least something. But anyway, I didn't let that get to me. The day was going well until she started fighting for my phone. I don't know why, but she literally started trying to grab my phone, trying to push me away, trying to get to my phone. And I don't know why she was doing this, so I was fighting for my phone back. I was like, hey, what are you doing? Allow it, give me my phone back. So I'm yanking it out of her hands, but then again, she's still fighting me for it. I didn't fight back, so I just dropped my phone, and then she took it, unlocked it. It's not like I was cheating, I wasn't cheating or anything. And then she went through my Snapchat, went to Josh's chat and saw that I said, oh, she has it coming to her anyway, which is when they had the beef. And then she got pissed off at me, but I didn't care, like, that's my bro. I'm gonna stick up for my mate. She was like, and then she was pissed off with me. She didn't talk to me for the rest of the day, but I didn't really care. And then she just texted me saying it's over. Like, imagine getting dumped on Valentine's Day, man. Like that. Like, it just hurt. But yeah, I started losing feelings for her anyway after she told my mate, well, both my mates, she liked them. Like, I was just too kind to break up with her. I stopped having feelings for her, and she could see that because my replies with her were getting worse and worse, and that was purely because I didn't want to talk to her. I'd reply to all my friends, reply to everyone else on Snapchat, but I'd air her for like 6 hours and then reply. I just didn't want to talk to her. My feelings for her had gone, but I just hung on to it because I only hung on to it because I wanted my money back for the phone. I wanted my money back, so that's why I stayed in the relationship. Then she dumps me on Valentine's, and then I was pissed off, mainly because I couldn't get my money back. So then I was like, alright, let's remain friends or whatever, and she was like, she would like to fix it. I said okay, because obviously I wanted my money back. And then we were linking or whatever, and then I had my other 3 girls on the go again. And then she found out about them and then got pissy at me, even though I wasn't in a relationship. Like, if you're not in a relationship, you can talk to whoever you want to, you get me? Like, there's no restrictions. She got pissed off at me because she found out the other 2 girls that I had on the go. And then, yeah, that was the end of it. And then she was like, I'd like to just be friends. I said, yeah, that's calm. Like, the only reason why I remained friends with her, again, was to keep my money, was to get my money back. So I'm still waiting for my money. To this day, I have not got my money back, and I'm still waiting for it. And we remained friends, like, things were going well, and then a week later I get a message from my cousin threatening to kill me and saying she knows gangs and stuff. Like, I wasn't scared. I knew she didn't know gangs. She was like 13 or something like that. She was saying she knows gangs and stuff like that. And then I messaged my ex. I was like, oi, sort your cousin out right now before I get my boys to do it. And then she was like, no, it's up to her if she wants to say this. So clearly she got her cousin to message me. And her cousin messaged me, threatening me, all that stuff. And yeah, then I said to her, I was like, why is she saying she's associated with knives? Do you want to hang around with this type of family member that's associated with knives and stuff? And she was like, no. And then I was like, why are you promoting it then? Why don't you stop her? And she was like, I'm not promoting it. And I said, you are, you're not stopping her, you're allowing her to do this. Like, she could get arrested. She doesn't care about her cousin. Anyway, after that happened, she then proceeded to bring in my aunt into the situation. My aunt passed away, and then she started saying bad stuff about her. And then that just pissed me off even more. Like, fair enough if you're gonna speak on any other family member, but a family member that's not here anymore. She's not here to defend herself. So then that just pissed me off. I said stuff to her. I said some deep stuff to her. I said to her, I hope she commits. I hope she leaves this world. I don't want her here anymore. Don't want anything to do with her. I want her to kill herself and end herself. But I was saying this out of anger. Like, I didn't mean it at the time. I was just angry at her. And then I said to her, I hope your mental state gets so messed up that you end yourself. And then that's when she blocked me. She blocked me, and then I was like, oh, thank God, I got rid of her. All my beef is gone. And then a month later, I felt bad. I decided to message her saying, I'm sorry for the things I said. Can we just be cool again? Because, again, I wanted my money back. I said, can we just be cool again? And she said, yeah, that's fine. And I said, alright, sweet. So, we're cool again. I put something about I'm upset on Snapchat. She asked me what's wrong or whatever. And then I was like, oh, don't worry. Like, I only tell my close mates what's up. But, I mean, I appreciated that she was trying to be there for me. And then when she was upset, I asked her what's up, and then she just started kicking off again. Like, she was like, oh, you wouldn't care. You started taking the mick out of me for it anyway. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then she was like, she brought up the beef from last year, from when I told her to end herself. And I was like, whose fault is that though? Like, you brought in a family member of mine that's passed away, and you don't expect me to react back. And then she just started beefing me from there. So we had more beef that lasted about a month or something. Yeah, we had beef that lasted a month, and then I can't even remember what it said. Oh yeah, she said, oh, I'm glad I used you for your money. I get like screenshots and stuff to prove that she said that. She was like, I'm glad I used you for your money and stuff like that. And that just pissed me off more. So then I was out here exposing her, putting on my story that she was a gold digger, and my mates were backing me. They were all texting me saying, oh, why would you date that Teletubby looking bitch anyway? And like, they were all just cheering me up. They were like, oh, she looked like the Michelin Man anyway, and just insults like that. It made me happy. They were like, she's Michelin Man, she's a man whore. They would be like, was she even a woman anyway? Stuff like that, because she does look like a man, to be fair. And the thing is, I was her last ever boyfriend. I turned her lesbian. Right now she has a girlfriend. I turned her lesbian, and that made me so happy. Like, I messed up her life, and I'm glad I did that. She deserved every bit of it. Anyway, she then says to her girlfriend to message me to see why I did the stuff I did. Her girlfriend messages me, starts trying to beef me, and I says she had it coming to her anyway, which she did. She shouldn't have told her mates that she shouldn't have told my mates that she liked them. She shouldn't have used me for my money, and she shouldn't have brought in a passed away family member. So she had everything coming to her. And I'm glad that my mates said the things they said to her, calling her a Michelin Man, calling her clapped, calling her everything. They were like, oh, what, isn't there something worse than clapped to describe her, and stuff like that. It really put a smile on my face. Like, knowing I was going through all that beef. And I only did the beef for my aunt, because she isn't here to defend herself. So I only did it for her and for myself. Anyway, her girlfriend messages me threatening to kill me, stuff like that, saying she's gonna stab me, leave me in a ditch. Whereas she's just all talk. I wasn't scared, because I knew she was all talk. And then I actually see her in person. I said to her, oh, you're gonna do something then? And she just walked away. Oh, she just walked away, and I was ready. I had the camera out and everything. I was waiting for her to bang me in the face or something. She just walked away. And I was just like, oh, okay, you're not actually gonna do anything to me. So then that happened. Then I saw my ex. I was like, hey, you gonna do something? Because she said she was gonna bang me in the face as well. She was all talk saying she's gonna come to my yard and stuff like that, and she's coming to my college. I saw her on the way back from college. I was like, I just smiled at her, and she tried hiding her face, so it shows she didn't want. She just shows she's all talk basically. So just to clarify, if they do bang me in the face, I ain't gonna do anything. I'm just gonna take it and laugh, because there's nothing I can do about it. But they know if they do it, then they've got trouble at the... No, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say that. But yeah, there's nothing I could do about it. So I'm just gonna take the punch, take the slaps. It's not even gonna hurt. I'm just gonna take it and let it be over and done with. But her girlfriend started saying stuff about my aunt as well, saying, oh, you should join her in there. So then I just got more annoyed, and when she put up something about how she let her mum down, I said, yeah, you have. She raised the disappointment of a daughter, and all you do is put her down. You should end your life right now. Instead of putting suicidal quotes on your Instagram, might as well follow up to it and do it. I only said this because of the stuff she said to me. I was like, you're a disgrace to your mum, you're a disgrace of a daughter, and she should be disappointed to even call you her daughter. And this got in her head. This got her so upset, and I was so happy, because I was smiling, getting my revenge. Like, seeing my enemies upset or down, it brings me up. So seeing them down makes me stronger. I was there laughing at her situations, and whenever she puts on her stories that she's upset or down, or my ex puts something like that, then it just makes my day 100 times better. But yeah, wow, 32 minutes in, it doesn't even feel like 32 minutes. Anyway, that's all I'ma say. That's all about my gold digger ex. I only did this video because obviously you man like these type of videos. My drama video, bam bam, these two banged views. You man love these type of drama videos, so if you want more of these, just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll do some more. But this one was about my ex. I only did it because you guys wanted it. You guys wanted to know what happened. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and message for my ex, I hope your life gets worse, and I hope that you ain't gonna be here anymore. I hope you do join my aunt. So anyway, it's been your boy Young Seas. Shout out to my ones, and sweet, it's been a good one. Follow me on my Snapchat, which is here, Instagram, which is here, and yeah, peace out. Sweet. Oh yeah, and I forgot to add, she would always get pissed at me. She would say I was cheating because I made a YouTube video called using pickup lines on Yubo, or using Simon pickup lines on Yubo, using just anything to do with pickup lines. She counted as cheating, but that's not really cheating, because there are like other YouTubers who've done stuff like that. KSI went on Tinder as a boxing champion. Zerka went on Tinder. Miniminter went on Tinder. Like, there are people who went on Tinder and the other half didn't care. They were just supportive of them, but she wouldn't support me. She was just a hater. She's been a hater all this time. And yeah, I just wanted to say that because she always was saying I was the one cheating when she was the one who was telling my mates that she loved them. But yeah, alright, now I'm gone. Alright, sweet.
Fully on job, catch my bro, I a life you no love. Big Rambo, a gunshot a bust. Then mom tell you not to fuck with a tongue.